Today, I want to show you how to add movement in your videos when you're a one-man crew using Wondershare Filmora 10. Okay, so first things first, let's get into our Wondershare Filmora, and what I want to show you with this is how to add movement into your shots when you're basically a one-person crew. If you want to add like a little bit of a pan while you're moving, while you want to like zoom in on a photo like they do in documentaries, I will show you how to do that. I have some footage in here that I can show you how to do that. Okay, so first things first, let's bring in a picture and I will show you how they zoom in for photos, like on photos in documentaries. It's really simple. You use the same tools as you do for the panning and zooming. So you go into here, this is your crop button, click on that, and then as you see here you have your bars, you go to pan and zoom. So this brings up a area that says end. So this is where the footage will end. So when it'll zoom in onto this sea lion's face. This is a sea lion. This is a picture I took at Cowichan Bay. So you'll see it zooms in on its face. If you don't want it to zoom in that fast, what you do is you spread it out like that. But if, let's say, you want it to zoom in really tight on the sea lion, and that's way too fast for you, what you can do ultimately is you can stretch out your footage. That can be. So what I want to do is show you some footage of me walking along a bridge, and I just want to have the camera kind of pan along with me here. So I'll just set this up so right here, want it when I first get on camera, so we'll get rid of that, and then we'll scroll along until I'm just off of camera, and then we'll do a little bit of that. So another thing is, if you have the capabilities to shoot in 4K, I highly suggest you do. It just makes it so your video quality is that much better. I shot this in 1080p, as you can see. Also, make sure when you're setting up your camera that your horizons are nice and straight. I obviously didn't in this one, but there is a way to fix it, and I'll show you that after. So here I want to pan from this side over to this side. So what I do is make these come out here. I like to have them overlapping, so it's a bit of a slower pan. So I'll make that pretty big. I don't want it to be a big pan. I just want it to be subtle movements, kind of like if you ever watched a David Fincher movie, he is amazing at these just subtle little movements, but it just like, it kind of hijacks your eyes. So you really get to see it. Like you don't really notice that the camera's moving, but there is subtle little movements. So you'll notice there it just pans nicely across, just adds a little bit extra to it, and bam, just like that. It's really simple. But if you want to fix that horizon because you decided that you didn't want to set your camera up right, then what you do is you double click on this and it'll come up with transform, compose, anything like that. So you go to transform, and then you rotate it to where you think it'll be just about right. And that's perfect for the sake of this video. So when you notice as I'm pulling this out, it's going to change the your megapixels and everything too. So you got to keep that in mind. That's why you want to shoot 4K, or make sure you have your camera lined up properly and not so lazily like me. And there it is right there. Bam, you're walking across the bridge. It looks like the camera's panning with you a little bit. Just add a little extra and it's that simple. I have a 2.7K footage shot here, which I'll show you quickly as well, what I do with this. So go back to there, pan and zoom. I want it to end way out yonder, but I want it to start in nice and close like that, and then just a subtle little bit like that, and that's all. So anyways, that's the basics of how to do that. You'll notice my horizon isn't straight again because, well, I don't want to blame the Joby Gorilla Pod, but you know, it had a bit of a lean and I didn't fix it afterwards. So anyways, I hope this helps. I hope this gives you some more tools to your repertoire, helps you add some movement, some just a bit of interest into your videos and stuff like that. If you're shooting alone, I know it's difficult to get movement, but this is a way to do it. You can play around with it. It's really easy. Wondershare Filmora makes this stuff super duper easy, especially for new filmmakers. So anyways, hope you like this. If you did, click the me likey button. If you haven't already and you want some more Wondershare Filmora 10 tutorials, then I highly suggest subscribing, and well, I'll see you later.